Hey there, all you marvelous people. Welcome to Broadway by Ghostlight. I'm Mark Bonanni, and this week I thought we'd get a little comic-o, I thought we'd get a little super, I thought we'd get a little animated.
Please stop.
I thought we'd get a little silly and do a Dreamcast of Marvel Studios' The Avengers.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Besides, of course, my family and musical theater, one of my biggest obsessions is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, like most kids my age, most boys, I enjoyed the Batman movies, Batman Returns and Batman Forever. And I really loved the 90s X-Men cartoon, although that may have been just for that killer opening song. Although the Marvel Cinematic Universe debuted in 2008 with the first Iron Man film, I didn't see any of the MCU films until 10 years later. Black Panther was in theaters. Talking about this movie Infinity War coming up. Start with Iron Man, we started with Captain America. I don't know what it was about these stories. Shout out to new rock stars. Eric Voss, can we please be best friends?
So after a lot of talking...
As you can tell from my rambling, I am obsessed. So today I thought we'd visit an alternate timeline where instead of the 23 MCU films, we would have 23 interconnecting Broadway musicals, and today we would fan cast Broadway's The Avengers.
Avengers assemble, let's get it going.
First up is the man who started the MCU as we know it, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
The actor playing Tony must be smug, sexy,
I'm not Iron Man,
and also a bit of an ass, but never quite lose his charm. And I think the perfect man for this role is Christian Borle. Next up, we have my personal hero, the star-spangled man with a plan, Captain America, Steve Rogers. This person must have that all-American feel, a great physique, and you really have to feel that goodness in his heart over the footlights.
I love you, Captain America.
And I think the man for this job is Andy Karl. No one has had more of an up-and-down story arc than the mighty Thor.
It's a long story, but basically I'm a bit of a hero.
The once Asgardian royal must be regal, pompous, have a great physique, just like all the other superheroes, of course.
I am the Pie Man.
And I think a booming voice. So I think the man best suited for this role is Joshua Henry.
We're not finished yet.
None of these men would be the heroes they are without the women in their lives.
I actually don't think that you could tie your shoes without me.
Smart, sassy, and they can kick ass too. These ladies all become heroes later on in the MCU in their own right. Tony Stark's right-hand woman is Pepper Potts. Pepper is a savvy businesswoman, a devoted partner, and later on becomes the superhero Rescue. I think the woman for this job is Stephanie J. Block.
What?
One of the best loved couples in the MCU that not even time could stand between. Peggy Carter and Captain America are the love story for the ages. But don't let all that romance fool you. Peggy Carter can kick some serious ass, as we saw from the excellent and far too short run of her own TV show, Agent Carter. The woman is determined, independent, and filled to the brim with moxie.
Moxie? Chutzpah? Pizzazz?
I think the dame for this role is Laura Osnes.
Yes, I think it works.
Jane Foster is one of the world's leading scientists and soon to take over the mantle of Thor herself in the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder.
Spoiler alert.
She's got brains, spunk, and a softer side as well. The woman I would love to see in this role is Philippa Sue.
I like her.
There is one role that's technically two roles in one.
To play two roles at once? Nobody could do it today, except maybe Meryl Streep.
There's nerdy, knowledgeable Bruce Banner and his mean green alter ego, the Hulk.
Banner's powerful and useful too.
Is he though?
Okay, how many PhDs does Hulk have? 0. How many PhDs does the Banner have? 7.
For Bruce Banner, I think I'd go with Ariel Stachel. And although I'm sure Mr. Stachel has a fine body, there's really only one person I can think of that could do any real justice to the Hulk. I think he should be played by Broadway's King Kong himself. Just a little green paint, nobody'll know. The only female Avenger in this original roster is super spy Black Widow. She's incredibly deadly, smart as a whip, and hurts like one too. Who do I want to see pull off Black Widow's signature leg wrap around takedown move?
Oh my God!
I think Renee Elise Goldsberry is the woman for this job.
We need you to come in.
Are you kidding? I'm working.
The last official Avenger in the OG Avengers is Hawkeye.
Okay, look, the city's flying. We're fighting an army of robots. And I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense.
An absolute dead shot with an arrow. He's a family man, he's a loyal friend, and he always has a sarcastic one-liner ready to go.
We're still friends, right?
Depends on how hard you hit me.
He also has a troubled past and goes to some pretty dark places later in the MCU. I think the man for this job is Raul Esparza.
Made you look.
Rounding out the cast, we have the man who brings them all together in the first place, Nicholas J. Fury.
Everybody calls me Fury. Not Nicholas, not Joseph, not Nick. Just Fury.
Played, I think, on Broadway by Quentin Earl Darrington. I'd also cast my favorite man, Rob McClure, as Agent Phil Coulson, who sadly dies in the Avengers, but of course was resurrected for his own long-running awesome show.
He's like a smart person.
Fury's right-hand woman, Maria Hill, I'd cast Lily Cooper in the role. And no superhero adventure is complete without a great villain, of course.
A villain.
This one has Loki. I think I would love to see Gavin Creel take on the role of Loki and really get to stretch his evil side. He always plays the good boy. I want to see him be a little evil.
Evil?
And that is my personal initial casting for Broadway's The Avengers.
Perfect casting, right?
What picks of mine did you love, and what picks do you think should land me in the Broadway loony bin?
I mean, I have a few notes.
Who would you cast in some of these roles? Hit me down in the comments and let me know some of your suggestions. There's a ton of people I went through in my list, and some of them were really hard to decide.
Oh, it's terrible for you. I'm so sorry.
I think I've got some great picks for Ant-Man and Doctor Strange, so if you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments. Of course, it would really mean so much to me if you would give this video a like down below and subscribe if you can, hit that notification bell, and share this video with the MCU fanatic in your life. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Mark Bonanni. This is Broadway by Ghostlight. I'll see y'all next time. Post-credit scene!